What's going on, guys? We are back again. We are going to be reviewing The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 5. So, this episode was a little bit different. We got to see more, I would say, of the exploration treasure side of the season, because when the episode starts out to where we have the brand new pirate character, Faye, that is, I believe I'm pronouncing her name right, is giving stories to the locals in the bar that we keep seeing the crew in. And what happens is we had Rekka and Omega earlier going through what looked to be like a junkyard, going through trying to find parts and salvage whatever they could salvage. And what was really cool is it seems like that Omega to Echo and Tech, that all she found was junk, but in actuality she really didn't. She found a compass to some planet to where it'd be coordinates of some kind of treasure, and she wants to go. Wrecker is against it because he thinks, not Wrecker, but Hunter is against it due to he thinks it's going to be dangerous, too dangerous for Omega, as well as also they're not going to find anything. And then even Echo even says that the issues that they've been having with, of course, the treasure hunts, that has not been going their way, and then when this happens they all go anyway. And it's kind of an interesting episode because it kind of gives you that whole Uncharted Indiana Jones type of space theme, where Omega is really just enhanced by Faye's stories and her being a treasure seeker slash pirate, and she kind of is like looking up to her in a way, because we do see where she's trying to figure out the puzzle, try to go through a door. Omega is able to figure it out because of the compass that they found, and they go further into this cavern, and then they later get separated. And then, thanks to Omega, again, she's able to figure out how to go further into this door that later becomes this what seems to be a puzzle, but later turns out to be a door. And Faye's able to open it, and then everybody's able to be reunited again. And then they later see what looks to be the heart of this whatever that they're looking for as a treasure. And apparently, to the legends, this is as old as, I would say, time. And they do mention the generals, which is it older than the Jedi, is what I was assuming. And she says older than that. So, however old this is, we go, and as soon as they unplug whatever this jewel was, it seemed to be a power source for this massive robot type creature. And it kind of almost reminded me of one of the robotics we saw in Horizon. In a way, is what it reminded me of, really, mostly. And then it seems to be just destroying everything, and the crew has to somehow plug it back in for it to be deactivated. And of course, Faye's like, no, we didn't come out here for nothing. And then when that happens, they get attacked by some unknown beast. So they do get separated, and they're able to fight it off. And then they're able to somehow stumble over and over again right before the ship gets blasted into a million pieces, where they're able to shut it down and this robot gets destroyed. And then they're able to go back to the ship, and Omega is kind of feeling bad that we didn't get anything. And then of course Faye's like, but that's part of the adventure, you never know if you're going to find something or not. And then Faye basically says that she has another lead on some other kind of treasure, and Omega just is entranced by it, and Hunter's just shaking his head like, here we go again. So that's the whole basic of the episode. The episode overall was not very bad. It was kind of interesting, kind of like I said, that Uncharted, Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider type of feel to it. And I like those kind of things, especially in space, because in a lot of space type of shows or movies, you never know what you're going to walk into, whether it be a trap or whether it be a monster or some kind of space monster or whatever have you. And it's really cool when you get like soldiers like the Bad Batch to kind of walk into this unknown territory. You don't know if they're going to be separated by a booby trap or a monster or whatever have you. So overall, I would say this episode was actually entertaining. I would say a little bit better than last week's episode. That's just my personal opinion. But overall, I think the episode was interesting. But I'm actually, again, just looking for better content from the Bad Batch. I was hoping to get a little bit more action. But again, you can't always, beggars can't be choosers. But overall, I think that this episode was, again, better than last week's episode in my personal opinion. But overall, guys, what was your favorite episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it boring? Was it okay? Was it awesome? Was it something you like to see more in Star Wars? Like more of the mystery type of treasure wise, that we can see more in the galaxy? I would personally like to know more about this robot. What exactly is it? Where does it come from? What exactly was the point to do this? You know, what was the point of this robotic creature? What was the initial reason for its creation? How old is it? Where did it come from? You know, that is where my mind is going. But who knows? Maybe we may have to do some more digging. Maybe they'll explain it more later on in the Bad Batch or Star Wars in general. But overall, guys, let me know your thoughts are about it down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the very next one.